On behalf of our staff, students, and community, we welcome you to Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary. Thank you so much for joining us in what is truly a milestone that represents not only a new building, but the transformation of space, of spirit, and of hope. Before we cut this ribbon today and officially open these doors, I want to offer a heartfelt thanks to those whose leadership and commitment helped to bring us here. To our superintendent, Dr. Whitney Oakley, your steady leadership and vision have guided this district through growth and change. Thank you for your focus on students, your partnership with families, and your belief in the power of public education. To former Superintendent Dr. Sharon Contreras, your fierce advocacy and bold leadership helped lay the foundation for what we see today. We are grateful for your lasting impact on this district and community. To our Board of Education, our county commissioners, and all elected officials who were part of this process, thank you for your governance, collaboration, and care for every student and staff member in this district. Your dedication and commitment to open this new school is greatly appreciated. To the multitude who worked on this project, and they're all over this room, from designing, building, supplying, preparing the space, visiting arts-integrated schools across the community and the country, we're appreciative of all of the support in helping us make connections. We're appreciative of the agencies, contractors, community, everybody who put time and effort into getting us here today. To the voters of the community, you made a choice. You chose to invest in children and in futures. Your vote was an act of hope, and today we see the results. To the families and students who trusted a vision for an arts-integrated school and took an opportunity that was in progress, you did it with gusto. You have engaged, you've shown up, and you've supported before you could even step foot in the building. In fact, today is the first day most of you could step foot in the building. We're grateful for the trust that you placed in us and me as the leader. We are excited to move forward together. I also cannot leave my own family out. From the moment I said, what if I apply for VPA? They supported in big and small ways. Their efforts and sacrifices have been important. This day is also a moment of remembrance. Not long ago, we faced destruction when a tornado tore through our community. And there are a lot of you sitting in this space who were part of the community, upending lives and destroying schools that were beloved. We lost more than buildings that day. We lost familiar hallways, cherished classrooms, and anchors of learning. But in that loss, something powerful rose: resilience. Our community came together, not just to rebuild what was, but to create new opportunities for students and staff and the community. It is with deep respect that we honor the legacy of Reverend Silas Peeler, former president of Bennett Seminary, now Bennett College, whose commitment to faith, education, and community uplift and left a lasting impact. We also pay tribute to Dr. William Hampton, Greensboro's first Black City Council member, a trailblazer whose service and leadership helped pave the way for future generations. Their names remind us that schools are more than buildings. They are places where leaders are shaped, where voices are found, and where dreams are nurtured. And we cannot wait to do all of that through the arts. May every student who enters these doors walk in the legacy of those who came before them. And may they leave ready to lead the idea that art is joy, to live lives of purpose, courage, and compassion that was nurtured in this beautiful school. We want to express deep gratitude to each of you who made this possible. Thank you. In a few minutes, we will cut this ribbon and open the doors to a future we built together. It is now my honor to introduce our phenomenal superintendent, Dr. Whitney Oakley.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, but mostly for taking the time to celebrate this with us. I'm thrilled to be standing here today to officially open the Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary School. First, we do have some special guests I want to be sure that we recognize. I want to start with our Board of Education members. If you'll please stand so that we can recognize you. I would also like to ask our county commissioners, and we have several other elected officials who are with us today, if you'll please stand as well to be recognized. This really could not have been done without you, and so we want to certainly say thank you. We also have a few special guests in the audience. Nicole Jones Walden, granddaughter of Dr. William Hampton. Will you please stand to be recognized? Also wanted to ask for honor Reverend Silas Peeler's connection to Bennett College. Want to be sure that we recognize Dr. Teresa Hardy, interim president of Bennett College, to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for being here. So in 2020, like Dr. Peoples mentioned, the voters of Guilford County chose to invest in students and staff, passing a $300 million bond that raised the funds for the building in which we now stand and sit. It was the first step in a long journey to bring our facilities up to a standard that will give students the resources they need to learn in a modern era. Though the school itself is new, this community has a proud history, and Peeler-Hampton will continue to be a part of that legacy, serving the Hampton and Peeler communities with both a blend of past and present. I look forward to seeing the students of Peeler-Hampton develop their own creative spirit and become leaders of tomorrow in a school that is very well equipped to meet their needs and inspire their passions. This week marks the return of teachers for the 25-26 school year, just a little going on. And I'm very excited to see teachers finally be able to set up their classrooms in spaces that are comfortable, accommodating, and enjoyable places to learn. I do encourage you to stick with us through the program and take the tour. And also just want to again say thank you to the voters of Guilford County who do believe in this school district and this community and giving kids the opportunity to grow and thrive as they so deserve. Also just want to specifically thank some individuals who are instrumental in just getting the bond on the ballot to begin with and helping educate our community about it, including our former superintendent, Dr. Contreras, Cecilia Thompson, Frank Thomas, and Guilford Education Alliance. And so now please join me in welcoming Dina Hayes, Board of Education Chairperson.
Thank you, Dr. Oley. Good afternoon. I am Dina Hayes, Chair of the Guilford County Board of Education. While it just wasn't long ago that Dr. Oakley and myself and Winston McGregor and Dr. Contreras are in these buildings hours after the hurricane. I remember Monica and I driving in the dark to go pick up Dr. Kennedy from her house for a press conference and trying to get around trees and debris in the streets. And so it is truly wonderful to be here today. On behalf of the board, it's my honor to welcome you to the Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary ribbon cutting ceremony. It has been quite a journey to get to this space, but through it all, we carried the vision of a visual and performing arts school that will serve East Greensboro, where I live, and beyond in a caring and creative environment, combining the rigor of academic with the joys of the arts. In fact, the phrase, art is joy. Joy graces the side of the building and reflects the feeling that students will experience as they walk through the doors and head to class for the first time on Monday. The Visual and Performing Arts Elementary combines the histories of Hampton and Peeler Elementary Schools and honors them in a new way. Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary is ready to welcome students who can find a sense of belonging here and pursue a wide range of disciplines, from art to drama to dance to music production. The building is ready for the future, and because of it, our students will be too. Thank you for joining us on this journey. And before I hand it over and introduce County Commissioner Frankie Jones, Commissioner for District 7, I would just like to recognize Tegan Frisbee, who I know is also on the program, but she's someone very special to me. I knew her before she had all the teeth in her mouth. And then Nation and Kerrigan, who are going to be students here, are also very special young people to me. So I'm so excited. It was just wonderful being embraced by them. So thank you, Commissioner Jones.
Good afternoon, parents, students, educators, neighbors, and friends. As Chair Hayes Green mentioned, my name is Frankie Jones, and I am proud to serve as the County Commissioner for District 7, which is the district where this property is located. I am proud to bring greetings on behalf of our Chairman, Skip Alston, our Vice Chairwoman, Carvina Foster, Commissioner Mary Beth Murphy from District 4, and all of the other county commissioners. I also like to recognize again Chairwoman Dina Hayes Green, my District 7 counterpart on the Board of Education, Vice Chairwoman of the Board of Education, Betty Jenkins, and all the other members of the Board of Education, as well as our superintendent. Today we gather to celebrate more than just a new school building. We celebrate a vision, one that sees creativity, diversity, and history come together under one roof. This new school, the Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary School, stands as a tribute to enduring legacies, those of Reverend Peeler and Dr. Hampton, whose names now grace this institution, not simply as a remembrance, but as an inspiration for future generations. By combining their names on this one school, the Board of Education reminds us that education is not only about the present, but it's also about honoring those who paved the way for us and giving our children a chance to build on the foundation that has already been laid. As an attorney, I've always believed in the power of opportunity, equity, and representation. And that's what amazing schools like Peeler-Hampton bring to our communities. Here, our children will access world-class arts education, from painting to performance, from music to movement, that nurtures both the imagination and the intellect. To the parents and families, thank you for entrusting your children and their dreams to the school and to our school system. To our educators and staff, thank you for bringing your passion, your care, and your creativity into these classrooms every day, and we know that some days are tougher than others. And to our students, know that this is your moment to thrive, to explore, and to shine. So on behalf of the Guilford County Board of Commissioners, the school is a symbol of our shared belief with our school system, in our children, in our future, in our community. Let us cherish and support it together. And as our chairman, Skip Alston, says, let us move together forward as one. Say it with me, one Guilford. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. We are now honored to hear from voices that represent our vibrant Peeler-Hampton Visual Performing Arts School community. We will begin with Tegan Frisbee, a rising third grader, sharing the most important perspective, the student voice that reminds us why we are all here. Next, Miss Tonisha Frisbee, one of our incredible Peeler-Hampton parents, will offer family reflections. Then we'll hear from Miss Jalen Lawson-Wilkins, one of our dedicated teachers who brings a unique perspective, having once been a student at Peeler Open herself, now nurturing the next generation of artists. Finally, Dr. Julius Monk, Deputy Superintendent of Guilford County Schools, will provide the district perspective. From our youngest learners to district leadership, these voices represent the full spectrum of our art-centered community. Tegan, the floor is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Tegan Frisbee and I want to welcome you to, drumroll please, the home of the Dragons, Peeler-Hampton VPA. Are you excited? Because I'm super excited. Yes, we're here to learn and grow in our education, but we're also here to share the exciting news about how this school is built for the future. I love the way it was designed. It's bright, creative, and full of vibrant furniture. My old school was big, but this place is huge. And that's saying something. What I'm most excited about is that this school is all about our talents. It doesn't matter how young, how tall, or how small. We all have skills, gifts, or talents to share. And here we get to grow them, improve them, and shine like never before. From the chairs to the stairs, everything in our school was made special just for us. I'm so honored to be a part of this big day and this awesome new school. Go Dragons!
Good afternoon. My name is Tonisha Frisbee, and that's my baby. What an honor it is to stand here today as both a proud parent of this brand new Peeler-Hampton VPA, but also as a very proud Guilford County Schools alum. When I first learned about the upcoming Visual and Performing Arts School, I'll admit I did get a little giddy, maybe even more than a bit too excited. As a creative myself and the parent of a witty, bubbly, endlessly busy creative kiddo, my heart jumped as I thought about my daughter having the chance and the opportunity to be in such a vibrant artistic environment. I began to daydream, even though there were no walls, no classrooms to sit in, no sidewalks to chalk, or playgrounds to run across. I could already see her there. I imagined her possibilities, new skills to learn, new passions to explore, new dreams to chase. I pictured her promise. An education that was not only exciting and engaging, but joyful. Enough to pull her back every single day. And I reflected on her purpose, not just as a student now, but as a lifelong learner, a creator, an inventor, and exactly who she's meant to be. I saw her dancing. She's full of confidence. Mastering the piano's language. She does that too. I saw her exploring, imagining, pushing boundaries in ways only this type of place can do. Although my daughter has experienced school success before, the opening of Peeler-Hampton VPA represents something far greater for me. It represents my hope for my sweet tea. Not only to succeed, but to thrive, to grow, to evolve, to dream without limits. And my hope for her is the same hope I carry for every child who will walk through those doors. That here, they will discover not just what they can do, but who they are destined to become. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Jalen Lawson Wilkins, a second grade teacher here at Peeler-Hampton. But before I was a teacher, I was a shy little girl who walked the halls of the original Peeler Open Elementary. When that tornado took our beloved school building, it felt like we lost everything. But standing here today, I realized something powerful. The tornado took our building, but it could never take the heart and soul of Peeler. As that shy child at Peeler, I fell in love with dance and discovered that learning could be creative, joyful, and alive. My teachers, especially Miss Smith and Miss Buckmaster, saw potential in me. They gave me creative ways to express myself, build confidence, and discover talents I never knew I had. Even as a little girl walking these halls, I dreamed of one day returning as a teacher. I dreamed of creating the same magic for other children, especially the shy ones, the ones who learn differently, the ones who need someone to believe in them before they could believe in themselves. Today, that little girl's dream has come true, and I stand before you as a second grade teacher following in Miss Smith's footsteps, ready to carry forward the Peeler legacy, that dream to continue the Peeler legacy of love and creativity and joyful learning that was so strong, even the tornado could not destroy it. As we cut this ribbon, we're opening a new chapter in the Peeler story, one that honors our past while embracing our future. Welcome to Peeler-Hampton Visual and Performing Arts Elementary School, where every child's light will shine.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is the point where we're going to have a little performance by me. You can't do that if you don't have a performing arts school, right? Where's my piano? No? All right. I know, just bad comedy. It's all good. My name is Julius Monk, and I am the Deputy Superintendent of Business and Operations for Guilford County School, and it's my great pleasure to be here with you all today. This ribbon cutting represents years of hard work, not just since the bond was passed in 2020, but for many years prior to that. And this is work done by both the Board of Education alongside the Board of County Commissioners. It was started previously by us putting together a master plan, not only to address the needs of the tornadoes, but also the needs across the district. There's much work ahead of us, but it's days like today when we get to see the fruit of our labor, when we can stop for a moment and enjoy the progress that we've made. I'm grateful to the many people and organizations who are part of bringing this vision to a reality. I'm going to ask each of them to stand as I call their organization. I'm going to start with our program managers, HiCap C2. The leaders of our design team, DLR Group. And the construction manager at risk for this project, TA Loving, Callis, Meg. Thank you to these firms as well as the administrators at Peeler-Hampton who have been working very hard to get ready for this day. All of your work has paid off, and now it's all that's left is to unpack and settle into your new home. As we get ready to cut this ribbon, we know that families will be able to enjoy Peeler-Hampton for decades to come, not just as a place for learning, but as a place for connection and celebration. Thank you.